But here's where it gets controversial. President Trump's recent memorandum targeting domestic terrorism has ignited fierce debate over its legality and intent. While he framed it as a countermeasure against a radical left-wing terror network, critics argue it risks inflaming tensions and stifling free speech. The memo, released amid fears of a crackdown on political opponents, drew sharp backlash from civil rights groups and legal experts who warn it could label legitimate activism as terrorism. "This is a shameful and dangerous move," said Hina Shamsi of the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, citing the president's use of political violence as an excuse to target nonprofits and activists. The memo, part of a broader administration strategy involving the FBI, DOJ, and Treasury, aims to dismantle organized political violence. Yet its legal foundation remains shaky. Critics argue that executive orders cannot create new crimes, and the memo's reliance on existing laws may lack sufficient grounds. The concern is that this administration is prioritizing politically motivated actions over genuine threats, warned Daniel Richman, a Columbia Law School professor and former federal prosecutor. Trump's allies, however, insist the memo reflects a broader fight against left-wing extremism, framing political violence as a left-leaning phenomenon. Yet, recent events, such as the 2025 Dallas ICE facility shooting, where a suspect inscribed anti-ICE in a bullet, and the 2025 Charlie Kirk assassination, highlight a troubling trend of linking right-wing extremism to Democratic critics. The memo also ties together unrelated incidents, including a foiled 2022 assassination attempt on Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh, and a December 2024 shooting of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller called the initiative historical and significant, describing it as the first all-government effort to dismantle left-wing terrorism and Antifa. "It's all carefully planned and executed," he said, emphasizing the memo's role in uprooting organizations funding harassment and intimidation. However, experts caution that labeling activists as terrorists risks undermining democratic principles. "This isn't new," said Shamsi, referencing past labels of civil rights. Meanwhile, authorities clarified that the Dallas shooter was not linked to any specific group or agency, leaving the true motives unclear. Trump's 2025 executive order, designating Antifa as a domestic terrorist organization, further polarized the debate, with critics arguing it mislabels grassroots movements. As the administration pushes forward, the question lingers: is this a necessary defense against extremism, or a dangerous overreach? The answer, many say, will shape the future of free speech and civil liberties in America.